All right. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Friday. It's all rainy outside. It's been raining the last couple of days here in the DMV.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning, Stacey. How you doing?
Doing well, thanks.
Good. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and kick it off. It's 8 o'clock. So again, want to welcome everybody to our Dream Team Friday Mastermind. Glad to have you all on this morning. Hope we have some more people joining us here in a little bit, but glad to have you guys on. And we're gonna be picking up where we left off on last Friday. 26 ways to 20 transactions, 26 ways. I don't know how I came up with 26, but it ended up being 26 ways to 20 to 90 to 10 transactions. I'm sorry, 10 transactions in the next 90 days. So we're excited about that. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But you know what we always do, kicking off our masterminds, talking with an attitude of gratitude, and just want to have a moment. If anybody, anything that you're grateful for on this morning, if you want to come off mute, and anything that you're grateful for that you like to mention, you're welcome to do so at this time. Any gratitude, anything you're grateful for.
Well, good morning, everyone. I just want to thank God for another day. And I know I normally say the same things, but I'm just extremely thankful every day for God's protection and good health in my family. And I thank him that, no matter how bad things get, that there's always hope. And I always say the same thing with this. I'm extremely thankful for all the good people that he's put my way, especially everyone on this call, Mr. Rod. I'm just so thankful for the support and all for how he's just really helping me with my real estate career. So, all I can do is just thank God for my life and everything he does for me each and every day.
Oh, that's awesome. Praise God. Awesome. Good. All right, Alicia, thank you.
Yeah, and I'll just, second Alicia, I'm also just grateful, to God just for, life in general, being able to, be thankful that I can awake with a sound mind and the activity of my limbs, and just to be able to do, any and everything that he has, in store for me to do. But I'm just also grateful, for every opportunity that he's has given me and those that are coming. And I thank him, specifically, I did get a chance to take part in the Agent Accelerator Academy, and we had our first class yesterday. So I'm really grateful for that. It was a really good class, and I can see that being a big help to me as a new agent. So I'm just grateful for that opportunity and the support of this team.
Awesome. Good. Great, Stacey. Yeah, the Agent Accelerator Academy. I was probably one of their first instructors that was a part of when they started a few years ago. So it's definitely, if you have an opportunity, guys, to jump in that Agent Accelerator. It's some of the top agents, within the Black EXP network around the country. Some of the top agents that are like really taking out their time and really pouring into the agents, coaching and training, and just giving valuable nuggets. So if you ever have an opportunity to sign up for the Agent Accelerator Academy, get in there. So I'm happy to hear you're in there, Stacey. Good. Anybody else, guys? Anything you're grateful for on this morning?
Yes, I'm grateful to God for bringing me this far. For the devil's denial is not God's. It's not God's delay at all. I've been having problem with my MLS, but fortunately for me, with the help of God through Rod, I've been able to establish it. I'm just waiting for the broker approval, but it's been tough. It was frustrating.
Wow.
I'm glad that God brought me through.
Good. Awesome. Congratulations. Good to hear that. All right, guys. Anybody else? Of course, I'm just grateful to be here this morning in the land of the living. Just glad that, just happy that God woke me up this morning, and just glad to be on with our Dream Team family. Just grateful for my family and friends and church family, and just just man, it's a beautiful day. I know it's raining outside today, but man, it's a beautiful day. So all right, guys. All right, well, let's move on, guys. Just a couple of good to see. We saw a couple of our team members this week at the Mastermind, the Place Mastermind with Glenn Sanford. We had our very own Glenn Sanford and some of the executive team here. Michael Valdez, who's over international expansion and growth, he was here, and also Leo Perez, our chief strategy officer for EXP, was there. So it was good that we had a couple of our team members there. I see Rebecca's on the line; she was there, and Pam, a couple of others. So the Houstons and guys, like a little, it was a little reunion. So it was good to see everybody. A lot of times we don't get to see each other quite as much. So, but we took a lot of valuable nuggets, and we're probably going to share them on Monday. Pam, I get with you and kind of collaborate our notes, but it was an amazing meeting. Just some nuggets that some of the top agents in DV were sharing. So
Yes, it was.
yeah. Pam, you have anything you want to say about it?
Well, two things. First of all, I'm thankful and grateful to be here today. Just to wake up this morning to God's new mercies. I'm thankful for each of you, and I've had an awesome week. I'm not talking about the fact that any real estate business I did, but I just had an awesome week because I feel good. I feel good. My family's doing well, and I'm just so glad that I pressed my way forward this morning. But when we went to that mastermind, I was not gonna go. I had just got back in town, and I said, no, I'm just gonna lose my money. I'm not gonna go. And something said, go anyway.
Yeah.
And it was phenomenal. We have so much to share with you guys because it was, to me, it was all about giving us that information that we needed to take our business to the next level. What's happening in real estate? What's predicted to happen in real estate?
Right.
And the data to back it up. And then what we need to be doing. So it's a win. It's a win.
Absolutely. It was powerful, guys.
It was powerful.
Yeah.
And meeting Glenn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a powerhouse. Y'all just don't know.
That's it. He is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who else? Rebecca was there. Rebecca got a chance to meet our founder, and man, he's just such a humble guy. To be the CEO and founder of the largest, soon to be the largest real estate company in the world, just the amazing company, billionaire, multi-billion-dollar company. He's a billionaire. Just his just humility and just how humble he is, how he just takes the time to talk to you and listen to you and look you in the eyes. And Pam, it was a moment where I looked up. We all were in the back. It was after the event, and we were socializing in the back. And I looked up to the front of the room. Glenn was still up there, just having a one-on-one conversation with this young lady, this one, African American lady who just said for the company. I just looked up there, and I was telling my wife about it. And I think I'll never forget that moment. Just seeing Glenn, it just shows the humility and the humanity and how he likes to really just be down with the agents.
Yeah, he was so easy to talk to. When when we came up and we took the photo, and he made it, and I talked about the fact that I hadn't started using AI yet. And he was commenting on our keynote speaker's presentation. And he said while he was talking, he decided to try out one of the things that the keynote speaker was talking about. And he showed it to me on his phone.
On his
phone, I said,
right?
Wow, I need a picture of that so I can do the same thing. He had his phone up and take a picture. And I took a picture of the instructions that he used. I mean, he is so down to earth.
So down there.
I can't picture a lot of folks doing what he does for us.
Right. Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, he is. He's pretty amazing. Jimmy was there. Yeah. I saw Jimmy talking to him and just having just a conversation, just talking with Glenn. Glenn, Jimmy, any words about the Wednesday event? Any comments?
I mean, it was definitely a great event. And it just shows you the essence of knowing you know, exactly, you know, what you're supposed to be doing and just being comfortable in your skin doing it. Is one of the very few, you know, people that I've ever met, you know, personally, you know, very wealthy, who doesn't have an entourage, who doesn't have a, you know,
Right.
an arrogance air or anything around them, you know, and I've been around quite a few, and it just, and it just makes you feel really, really genuinely, you know, just, it gives you a different appreciation of the company that you're with, put it that way. And it just solidifies that essence for me again, that we are in the right place.
Yeah.
We're in the right company. Because you go into a lot of, you know, masterminds with a lot of people who have wealth and power, and you have a sense that you have to sacrifice something. You have to give something out of the norm. Everything in life is sacrifice. You have to always sacrifice to be able to get to where you want to get to. But in some areas, you feel like you have to give your right arm, or you give something, you give a part of your soul to become something, or to get something, or to get to another level. And none of that is there. None of that is there when you're around Glenn. And that to me speaks volume. So if you're ever wondering why you should be, you know, talking to other agents to bring them on board, if you're ever wondering, are you in the right place? If you're ever wondering that, is this going to work out for you being at EXP? I don't think you need to wonder anymore. But if you still need that confirmation, you always want to make sure that you come to, you know, the expo, come to any
EXP
of
Con
the
and
great
yeah.
events, EXP Con, because this is my second time being around him, you know, but this is actually my very first time of actually meeting him and talking to him, you know. The last time I was ever around him was quick, but even then, even at that time, there was never an air of arrogance or anything around him, you know. The man is humble. It's just a great thing. So I'm really, really happy about that. So I'm glad I went.
Absolutely. We got a chance. Thank you, Jimmy. And we got a chance to meet Nicole. I don't know if Nicole can talk or not, but if you had any comments, Nicole or Rebecca, not sure if y'all can talk, but okay.
It took me a minute to get myself off mute. Sorry.
Okay.
No, I would say it was absolutely wonderful. It was wonderful meeting everybody on the dream team that was there, and just the nuggets that was given. And you could see like everyone there, their focus was on that podium, and just the nuggets that was just given over and over again, and us thinking outside the box. So I'm taking pictures of the slides, and then at the end they say, "Oh, the slides will be available." I'm like, all these pictures, because it's just amazing, you know, when you have people who've been very successful in this business willing to come here and just share and just pour into you to make you better. So more events that come, I will be there, you know, God willing. Thank you.
Awesome, guys.
Can you hear me, Rob?
Yes.
Hi, everyone. My name is Rebecca Manzanares. I haven't officially introduced myself, but I've been on these calls for a few weeks now. I'm on the journey of getting my license. And I just wanted to say thank you to Rod and everyone that I met at the event that day, because it was very, very eye-opening and exciting. And it got me even more motivated to be on this journey, and even more thankful that I was put, you know, I was invited, you know, to be a part of the dream team. I met Nicole, I met Pam, I met Jimmy, and a few other people. And just hearing from top agents and experts, it really got me motivated. So I'm excited to be on this journey.
All right. Awesome, Rebecca. I was so happy to see you there. I know she's carrying a baby and all. She came out there pregnant, stomach out, but she pressed her way even in the rain. And so, man, that says a lot, Rebecca. So I'm excited. Yeah, I know you're going to do amazing things in real estate.
Yes.
Yeah. Good, guys. Hey, I'm going to show you my screen here. So speaking of events, guys, we got some great events coming up. I would love for Dream Team to go out in full force, go to the EXP Con Glenn was talking about it on Wednesday. EXPCon is going to be amazing, guys. It's going to be a lot of kind of centered around what's happening, the shift that's taking place in society, guys. This thing is bigger than what we, can imagine with this whole AI and artificial intelligence, chat GBT. Glenn was mentioning we hadn't even scratched the surface. So EXPCon is going to kind of be centered around like technology and where the real estate industry is going and where the world is going, guys. Get ready. It's about to be a major shift. And we're right at the brink of it. So EXPCon, guys, it was a nice group of us last year, and you'd like to double, triple that, this year. But the time is now to start planning. The registration is open. You see Real Deal Neil, we were there, and Cam and Jimmy and a couple others, Arlene, and we had a nice group that was with us last year in Vegas. So plan now, guys. Go in and book your room. Get at the host hotel, the Mandalay Bay, beautiful hotel. Get your tickets early while they're cheap, and even the registration. I'm sure it's probably early bird registration going right now. So the earlier you get it, the cheaper it is. Also, I'm planning to go down to Brent Gold's event. This is almost like the secondary event that EXP is. Not an official EXP sponsored event, but Brent Gold's events have now become like another EXP event, unofficial. The leadership is there, Glenn is there, Jason's there, all the C-suite is there, the executive team, the top producers, top recruiters, and agent attractors are there at Build 23. I went out to Build, the first one they had in Vegas. Maybe not the first one, the second one. I think I went to the first one. The second one was right during COVID, and I didn't play around with that because a whole bunch of people got COVID from that event.
Sure did.
That Dallas event. Tim, is that the one you went to?
I went to, a lot of people got COVID. I didn't get COVID, but most of them wasn't wearing masks. I was still wearing mine.
Yeah, I heard it was like,
it was crazy.
Yeah. So, but I'm planning to go down, guys. And so I posted the link, and let me know if you're planning to go there too. San Antonio, June 10th through the 12th with Brent Gold. So, all right, guys, let's good. But again, good seeing everybody. Let's jump into Mastermind, guys. We're gonna pick up where we left off on last Friday. 26 ways to 10 transactions in the next 90 days. Let me share my screen here. I promise we was gonna get right into it this time because we didn't get to it the 26th, but we laid the groundwork last week. Mindset, having that mindset, guys, that you're going to win, that you can win in this market, that you're going to be successful regardless of what's happening, regardless of interest rates, regardless of everything that's happening right now. You're going to still be successful in this business if you're willing to work, if you're willing to put in the work. Jimmy said something this morning. He said that word sacrifice, guys, and everything in life, it takes sacrifice. You're going to have to get up and make it happen for yourself, not sit on the sidelines and just watch it happen, or sit in fear and doubt and worry that, man, the sky is falling. No, we got to get out there and make it happen for ourselves. And people are still buying houses. People are still having closings every single day. Just know that, guys, that people are having closings. There's hundreds of thousands of closings happening every single day. I have a closing today myself. So the market is still a good market to buy and sell in. It's a challenge. You're going to have to do more, but people are still buying and selling. I'm just recapping real quick, guys. Income goals, think big, have big goals, big dreams, guys. Think big. What do you want? What is your why? What's going to be the thing that gets you out of bed in the morning? Looking at your goals every single day, declaring your goals, having your goals in front of me. This is what I want to attract. This is what I want to accomplish. This is what's going to happen in my business. What you focus on expands, guys. So if you direct your energy and your focus toward those goals, working hard, putting in the work, you're focused, you're praying about it, you're speaking it, you're affirming it. This is what I'm going to do. These are my goals, and go after it wholeheartedly, guys. Going pro in your business. We talked about going pro. Professional, guys. See yourself as a professional agent, a professional earning a high six-figure income. Don't just treat it like I just got my license. It's just a nice hobby. You know, we talked about it being an expensive hobby, but treat the business like a business. Like you are a business owner now. You are the CEO of your business. So the way you envision yourself, to see yourself, your mindset is gonna determine your, you know, like I say, your attitude determines your altitude. What's your attitude toward you know, your business? Do you see yourself as a professional six-figure earner, multiple six-figure, $1 million earner in the business? How you see yourself is what's going to manifest. That's what's going to come out. You know, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. What are you thinking about? How do you see yourself? How do you see this business? Not just some side gig, I got my license, but you have unlimited income potential here at eXp Realty, especially here at eXp. With all the multiple streams of income, stock, you can sell an unlimited amount of homes, revenue share, you can recruit an unlimited amount of agents all around the country, all around the world. Unlimited income potential, guys. So decide to go pro. Get passionate about the business. Hard work. Y'all see my slides, right? Okay.
Yes.
Hard work, guys. It's going to take hard work, discipline to go beyond the crowd, guys. It's going to take sacrifice. Up early, less sleep, up late, you know, getting uncomfortable, you know, get out of this comfort zone. Step out and start talking to people. Stop being a secret agent. You need to let everybody know that you're in real estate. Give it your all, guys. Give it your all. Stop making excuses. Stop talking about the market. Stop talking about the rates, all this stuff. Go after it. Make it happen for you and your family. And stay focused. Stay focused, guys. We talked about that. Stay in focus. Get rid of distractions in your life. You got to have a schedule. You got to have a schedule and you got to stick to it. You got to treat the business. I heard somebody on Wednesday at the Mastermind was saying that, hey, she treats their business like it's a 9 to 5. This is my work time. I got to go to work and I get off at a certain time. But 9 to 5, I treat it like a 9 to 5. So I'm up early. I'm doing my business. You know, I treat it like I'm going into a job, just like when you all had jobs and you had to go in, you had to clock in, you had to put in an honest day's work for an honest day's pay. So treat your business like that. Stay focused, guys. Don't be all over the place with your business. And then we talked about some of the activities: prospecting, lead follow-up, appointments, closings. That's what it's all about right there. Prospecting, your branding, your marketing, getting your name out there, talking to people, having conversations, having a powerful lead follow-up system where you're following up with those people. You're following up with them. You keep calling them until they say no. Did they say, you know, no, I'm ready to buy, or I'm not ready to buy? Yes, you know, whatever the answer is, but you keep following up. You be persistent. And you got to be going on appointments. You got to get appointments, guys. Be appointment focused. Like, this is my business. I got to get appointments. I got to get in front of a buyer to do a buyer consultation. Get them, educate them about the process, educate them about what it's going to cost, what's happening in the market, how I'm going to write the contract, how I'm going to protect you, how I'm going to represent you as your buyer agent, and getting them to sign a buyer agreement with you. And then getting them out looking at homes, getting them pre-approved and out looking at houses, writing contracts, and getting the closing. This is what we do, guys. You got to get appointments with listing people that want to sell their homes. This is a people business. It's a people business. We got to get appointments. Be appointment focused. How many appointments did I go on this week? How many appointments have I been on this month? So if you're not getting appointments and going on appointments and getting a listing agreements or buyer agreements signed, then we're not getting clients. And clients buying houses, or clients selling their homes or renting their homes or looking for a rental that will equal a commission check to you. Yes, sir.
Can I just say something real quick? There was a moment of reality check for me today. Well, I don't know, yesterday. And I think that's one of the, you know, drives that we need to have. I got a phone call over the weekend, and one of my clients and called me and put a friend on the phone, and we're like, yeah, we want to sell our house. And I reached out to Jason also on this, you know, we want to sell our house in Pennsylvania, and we want to buy another one in Maryland. And I just took it, okay, great. You know, it's a referral. So I did my due diligence, right? You know, instantly and everything. Then for the next 2 days, I can't get a hold of the people. So I'm like, this is interesting. They're not responding to any of my calls. So I reached out to the person that, referred them to me, and she said, don't worry, I'll talk to them. So the guy finally called me and was like, yeah, Jimmy, thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate that. But yeah, she jumped the gun. We really don't want to hire you. Want to stick with, the person that helped us, purchase our house years ago. And I could have easily said, okay, yeah, sure, thanks, no problems, and just leave it alone. So I went aside saying, okay, I understand that, and I think you should hire that person. I said, but have you spoken to anyone else? Have you seen the value that could be given? So I had to now, even though it was a referral, even though it was already like a given, and I assumed it was a given, I had to now go back in and really work and show my value and the value of the person that I'm going to connect them with in Pennsylvania. So I had to do all of that work all over again. And after about 21 minutes on the phone, he said to me, okay, I agree with you. You're right. Now send me that person's information. These are the things that we want to look at. And now that you told me that, I think now I'll give you an opportunity, because I don't want anyone just taking my business just because you did a great job for someone else. I want to know what you're going to do for me. And I just wanted to share that because sometimes you could get a referral and you just take it for granted. You might have to do the work all over again. You might have to show your value and just don't assume that they're just going to hire you because someone else said you did a great job. And if I just assume that if I kept calling and sending video text messages and voicemails and all this stuff, because I did that, but they never responded to nothing. They were like, well, we don't, And when I spoke to him, he told me exactly, said, I wasn't going to hire you because, I think my friend just jumped the gun and I assumed that we were just going to take you on board because they knew you. What are you going to do for me? So just want to encourage you, keep plowing. There's work and sacrifice that needs to be done, guys.
That's good.
Don't assume anything. Just do the work.
Yeah. Do the work, guys. Do the work. Press. Don't give up. Don't give up so easy. Good. That's powerful. So, guys, take a picture there. This is how easy this business is. These are the 4 steps. I won't say how easy it is, but these are the 4 steps. But it's going to take work. It's going to take sacrifice. It's you got to become a good marketer with that prospect. I know that we just got prospecting, but that if I was to unpack that word right there, that in that first block, that's getting your name out there. That's branding yourself. Become a good marketer. A lot of us, we're so caught up in real estate that we don't ever learn to be a good marketer. We got to get good at sales and marketing.
Hey,
Sales
Rod.
and marketing. Go ahead. Hey, Tim.
Hey, how you doing? Good to be back. Hey, yeah, as far as the marketing piece, the thing is, I know a lot of times as real estate agents, we try to put ourselves in a position where we can talk to people about real estate, whether it's family, co-workers, people we go to church with, just whatever settings we're in. But we also, as a market, when you say marketing, you have to find opportunities. Besides, of course, doing your Facebook and social media, opportunities that they have around to put yourself in front of people. There's tons of opportunities. And what I mean by that, to market yourself. I mean, there are clubs out there, social clubs that you may be a part of, your children are part of, that you can volunteer. And a lot of times they let you put out something that has, a table or something like that. They have events around the community that are going on, community events. If you just go into your local next door or your local newsletter or whatever, there's always opportunities where you can go and actually market and brand yourself. I did an event out in Maryland, a Juneteenth event. I had a cousin that was doing an event out there, and he said, hey, would you think about being a part? I was like, of course. And just, I would just have my stuff set up. But the referrals that came from that, and not even just the referrals, but the relationships. I ran into one of my best friends in high school, hadn't seen in 20 some years, and was able to see him and connect with some other folks there. But the thing is, put yourself in an environment, look for opportunities, not just the everyday. Yeah, we do our everyday prospecting, but find something that you can go and put yourself out there, because you never know who you're going to run into by putting yourself out because you want people to know you. That's how you do branding and marketing. So it goes beyond just the everyday, what you do from, from your house or, your local community. Sometimes you just gotta think outside the box a little bit.
That's good, Tim. That's real
Yep.
good. Relationships, looking for opportunities to get around people, guys. That's what it is. It's a people business. Look for opportunities to get around more people, but not just get around them. You got to connect with them. You got to get out of your comfort zone and start talking to people, connecting with people, exchanging information with people. Not just being around them, being in the place, but you got to learn how to work a room. Get good at working a room, connecting. How can I serve you? Leading with value, leading with service. Like, hey, how if I'm in a place with other business owners, and how can I help you? How can I help your business grow? Here's my information. This is what I do. But hey, how can I help you? Leading with service, leading with value. This is what I can do. I like to connect you with this people. I'd like you to be a resource. Can I use you as a resource? Maybe even I heard something at the event, man, that event was powerful. Like Pam said, it was, I heard, so I tell you, we got so many nuggets, guys, we're going to share them with you, but heard something, connect with other vendors and maybe negotiate to say, hey, if my clients, if I send clients to you, can you give them a discount? Can you give them a 20% discount, 10% discount or something like that? But be a resource, like, and say, hey, I got this person here. If you go to this guy, he'll give you 20% just because you say I referred you to him. And that brings value to you guys. How many of them type of resources can you develop with people to say, hey, can you give them 20% off? So that makes you look good when it happens. So let's get into it, guys. 26 ways to 10 transactions. Starting with your cell phone. I know y'all hear us say it, guys. Start contacting everybody on your cell phone. Start calling those people, though. Those are already your know, like, and trust relationships. And if they're in your phone, you've had some type of interaction with them. These are people. This is the people business, guys. Don't overcomplicate the business. These people are either going to buy, sell, or they know somebody else who wants to buy and sell or rent or look for investment properties. Does that make sense, y'all?
Yes, absolutely does.
So it's kind of like you got this, you got hundreds of thousands of dollars right here, but we don't stay in touch with them. It's probably about 4 or 5 people, probably less than 10 people that we reach out to on a regular basis throughout the year. Maybe even 5 people in your phone that you constantly call, or y'all call each other. It may be less. It may be just your wife, your kids. How many people that you intentionally in your phone reach out to, send them a text, send them a video, right in your phone? They're already in your phone. So that means there's been some type of connection, some type of relationship, some type of something that you got them in, the reason that you have them in your phone. So how about leveraging that relationship, sparking that relationship, igniting it, turning it back on again, connecting with that person and just saying, hello, how you doing? Just a reminder, I'm in real estate. Let me know if there's anything that, I can ever do for you. Let me know if you like to know what the value of your home is, in this market. The market is shifting and changing. Let me know if you like to, but find some way to connect with these people in your phone. And that goes into the next one. And jump out there, guys. Anybody, if you have any,
I did want to call something out, and I don't see Natasha on the call this morning, but at the meeting on Wednesday, they called out one of her best practices. She sends video texts with BombBomb and video emails, and our keynote speaker talked about that being a best practice for being able to connect with your SOI and folks from a different level, in a way that they will pay attention to. And I just had to call that out because she's been doing it for a long time. Okay. So, and she knows, she showed the fruits of her labor. It's getting her more business. And here we are having someone top tier in the business that's called that out as a best practice. So just saying, I will be doing it that way.
Yeah, that's right. That's it. That is powerful. Those videos, guys, you don't have to make it, don't overcomplicate it, don't overthink it. Just do it. Just a quick little video. Hello, how you doing? Just quick. Happy birthdays, happy anniversaries. You know, first is it's summertime now. We got 4th of July coming up. Look for reasons to contact folks.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Happy Friday. It's Friday. You know, happy Monday. You know, it's just 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes. Sphere of influence, guys. Family, friends, family members, friends, co-workers, neighbors, past clients. Who's your SOI, your sphere of influence? Those, again, no like and trust relationships, those people already around you. Systematically staying in touch with them. Don't assume that they're thinking about you all the time, that they're thinking about you. Want to be intentional. You want to create a system around these people. They already love you. You just got to remind them that you're in business. Remind them to send you referrals. Activate what is called that reticular activator in their mind. Almost training them that, you know, whenever they hear anybody talking about real estate, they think about you. They automatically know that they need to connect you with them.
Yep.
You know, that's what's been a blessing in my business. Over the years, I got a lot of people that connect. They know if they hear anything about somebody talking real estate, they connect them with me immediately, instantly. So you got to create those type of relationships. We'll put those people in a database. You don't have to overcomplicate, guys. You hear me say, create a spreadsheet. You got KV Core, amazing tool. Learn KV Core, put those people in there. Start sending them something on a weekly basis, a monthly basis. Some people do a weekly email. I just have my my VA. We're doing a newsletter every week to everybody in my database, past clients, sphere of influence. Everybody in my database got to get a newsletter, something from me in the mail every single week on Monday. It goes out, and maybe even certain holidays in addition to it. I don't even care if they open it up. All I want to see is they got an email from me with my name on it. Something about real estate in the subject line. Same thing with them text messages. You know, it's hard to ignore a text message. It's hard to ignore a video. I just want to stay top of mind. I just like the old Coke used to be at the movie theater. They used to have those subliminal messages. You couldn't even see the frames. It happened so quick.
Exactly.
But your brain is recording that. You know,
Yep.
you see Jenny, Pam, Keith, you know, and connect the real estate. Anybody on that?
There's something about the visual experience.
Yeah.
When people see you more or see your name more or whatever, they attribute it to success.
Yeah.
And everybody by nature, we want to be aligned with people who are successful. So if I keep seeing, if I see your name all the time, if I see your signs all the time, if I get an email from you, I get a text from you and it's relating to business, I might be annoyed. I may not want to open it, but whatever the case is, your name registers in my mind. But if I open it one time and I find that content valuable, it brings me back. Every single time I see anything of you, I'm like, you know what, that person's going to give me valuable information. So when I'm ready now, and I think, okay, boom, that's what I want. How many people who, think of it this way, we don't get into accidents every single day, but God forbid, if you get into an accident and you need an attorney, you probably have a name on your head that you want to call if you don't have an attorney on your, you know, as a retainer already, because you see their signs all the time. You see them on TV. If you watch local news, there's a name that is always on TV for attorneys, Greenberg and Betterman. Why? It's like Coca-Cola. It's there all the time. So when something happens and you need a service, you know who you need to call. Those are the kind of things. That's why we got to do it more. And I want to encourage everybody, if you're not a part of your next door, if you want to be a local realtor, that's where you want to be, next door.
Wow.
I run into people now in grocery store. How many people have said to me, oh, Jimmy, you need to have a bunch of signs because we've seen your sign. I said, no, I don't do quantity. I just do quality. But I've run into people in grocery store and I've had companies come to me and say, we can do a campaign for you that we're going to have your name in all those shopping carts that they'll see you advertise. I said, no, I'm not doing any of that. I'm okay with it. But guess what? I'm a member of my own next door. I contribute. I write articles in there. You know, if something happens in the community, I say, and it's seen in over 300 communities in the United States. So now I get people stopping me at the park and grocery store when I'm walking and say, oh my goodness, you're so big now. We see your ad all the time. I don't even know how.
Wow.
But that's the thing. Become a part of your next door. Be a part of your next door. Drop in articles. You don't have to always say, from a real, someone put an article on there and they were talking about something in the community, and a lady came in there who I know, who was in the local market over here, and she led with, as a realtor, this is, and one of the people come in there and said, oh, what a very subtle way of you letting us know that you're a realtor.
Oh.
We don't need to know all of that. Why don't you try something that someone else is doing without them? So you don't always have to brag and say you're a realtor. Let the title of your name say, who you are, but they see your contribution. They see you all the time. And that's how you become a local realtor and a friendly neighborhood realtor. So do those things. It's important. Some of these things don't even cost you a penny to do.
Right.
Some of them you can boost it and spend money, but some of them you don't need to.
That's right. That's good. All right, guys. So reach out to your SOI. Prospecting every day. Prospecting every day, guys. This business is about lead. Realtors fail in the business because they don't have enough leads, enough people that are raising their hand and say they're ready to buy and sell real estate. They're ready to go to that next step. And it's from a lack of leads coming in. So I know you hear it different, especially you're new to business. You're going to hear leads and prospecting and clients. Guys, it's about having clients, treating your business like a practice. I got to have clients coming in. I've got to, if I have a real estate practice, I've got to have clients. If you were a doctor, a lawyer, any of those type of services or businesses, you got to have clients coming in. So if you don't have clients coming in, you got to reach out. You got to do some outbound calls and marketing and prospecting and talking to people, building relationships, having more conversations every day with more people. Unless you got referral sources, and that's another area too. I'm going to talk about those, having referral sources lined up. But you want to do those in addition to the referral company, in addition to the OpCity, the Veterans United, those companies that send you referrals and you pay for a fee. They talked about that on Wednesday too, these fee companies.
Yeah.
But you want to have, the best business is organic, the sphere of influence to that, but you want to do things in addition to that. Again, you don't want to wait for the phone to ring. You want to be constantly prospecting, have a goal to have conversations every single day, guys. When I'm running for Icon, any of the awards, and even not one of them, guys, you want to be having conversations. You want to develop the character, the habit of having conversations wherever you are. You're meeting people, you're giving them a card, you're letting them know that you're in a real estate. You're providing a community service to your people. Like Jimmy said, next door, they know, he's providing a service. He may not say anything about real estate, but he's commenting on things and he's adding value and adding content. Like Tim was saying, be around, get around people, attending events, look for those opportunities to build relationships, go to events, connecting with people, having more conversations, guys. Because without it, you're not going to get business. You're going to be sitting and waiting, and then a day go by, week go by, weeks go by, months go by, and you still don't have a qualified buyer out looking at a house or a listing. Because you're not marketing, your marketing department is shut down. Think of this as a business. You got to have your marketing department, your marketing, your outreach, reaching people to bring in new clients. There's going to be those who know you're in real estate, but man, they know a whole lot of other people in real estate. What's going to make them call you? So you got to be proactive, especially in this market, guys, especially in this market right now. Things are different in this market. Things are different. You got to do more. You got to do more, guys. A lot of folks are, they don't want to lose. Even me, myself, I can't even find the house that I want right now. The inventory is so low. I want to buy a house. Me, so I'm a prime example. I want to buy another house, but I can't even find it right now because the inventory is so low.
Yeah.
And the house that I want, I don't know if I want a $10,000 payment. $12,000 payment for the house that I want, my next house, because of the rates. So that's happening, guys. It's real talk. That's happening.
Yeah.
Y'all heard me say, I believe in positive thinking. Yeah, we're gonna be positive. We can be victorious. We do more in this market. We're gonna sell a lot of real estate in this market. But the reality is that people are sitting. I don't want to give them my 2.25% interest rate. I'm gonna hold on to this house anyway, but I can't find anything. And then the one I want is gonna be, the payment is gonna be astronomical.
Yeah.
So you got to do more. There's a lot of people that are sitting on the fence right now. So you got to do more to find those people who are ready right now.
Yeah.
Is that right? Is that okay, guys? This is like real talk, right?
That is real talk.
Real talk. You got to do 3-4 times as much work as you've done in the past, and not the same way. There was a comment made that when we were selling real estate in 2021, one of the best years in real estate recently, that houses were just falling in your lap. Clients falling in your lap. Now you gotta chase them down.
Yeah.
All right. It's not happening that way. There was a great fact that was shared the other day. I think they said it was something like 80,000 agents have left the industry.
Yes.
Exactly. 80,000, because they don't know how to chase that work.
Yeah.
All right. And now you're getting it for free. If you're on this call, you're getting the information that folks aren't sharing that you need to do to chase that work so that you can be successful. It's not business as usual.
It's not business as usual, guys. 80,000. We don't want that to happen to anybody on the stream team. That's why I'm having these real talks with y'all. It can't be just this pie in the sky, kind of high level. You can make it. You can do it. I got to give y'all the facts. I got to give you the truth.
This is not no kumbaya. This is some serious stuff. And that's why you have some mentors a little bit harder on their mentees, and in having these conversations, because this is the reality. Listen, when everybody was paying 50, 100 grand, 200 grand above, when interest rate was 2.2%, you don't have to do much to get a buyer. You just have to say, okay, where do you sign? And they sign, right? But things are different now. Even in this market, as different as it is, in the meeting, a lady was talking about, she bid $300,000 over a property and still didn't get it.
Still didn't get it.
So it tells you that you've got to change strategies. You got to work harder. When something comes to you, you don't just, okay, that's just the norm. No, you've got to do more. This is the time you got to do more open houses. This is the time you got to go and pound the pavement. This is the time that when you're doing open houses, you go and really knock on doors. We've been saying it before, but now this is when you really have to do it. Go and knock on doors and say, I've got an open house going on. I want you coming over there. Because listen, you're going to have beautiful pictures, beautiful homes on there, but no one is showing up. They're not even signing up to come and do it, to see the property. Why? Because people are afraid of what could happen, interest rate, all this other stuff. So you've got to now go after them and give them the reason why this is the time to buy.
That's right.
You've got to do the extras. It's a lot more work to be done right now. And this is when you know if you cut out for this business or not.
That's right. This is the best time. Oh, go ahead, Pam.
Yeah, I gotta say.
No, I was just going.
Oh,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Cam. Is that Cam?
No, I was just going to say, Pam is absolutely right. Where you got to do 2 to 3 times more. So I received on late Tuesday a contract for my listing up in Leesburg, $25,000 over asking, and also they were given $25,000 in appraisal gap, and my seller does not want to accept it.
Wow.
So when I tell you absolutely have to do, it's ridiculous. He'd rather rent it. He'd rather rent it at this point. And
that's amazing.
Like I talked to Natasha this morning because I was like, I don't even know what else to say at this point. I'm all out of negotiating ideas. And when I tell you 2 to 3 times the amount of work, I brought you a contract in 4 days. Like what? I at this point, I don't even know if I can sell it at this point.
Yeah.
That's
so yes, you're absolutely right.
That's crazy.
You have to do more and be more engaged. It's no longer those days that people just say, okay, I'll take anything. Like in your case right there, the guy's probably thinking to himself, okay, they want to do this, they want to do more. And he's probably thinking of those greedy effects of a year, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
If they're
Yeah.
willing to do
Right.
that, maybe I can get more. And he might lose himself
Yeah.
a deal, but it just shows that there is more that needs to be done that we got to do in this market.
Yes.
Everybody
Absolutely.
You're
wants-
absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You know, there was a young lady at the meeting that said she is, as an individual agent, sold $57 million in business. Single agent,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
single
Lord.
agent. And she's doing all of these things that's on this list. She
Yep.
is farming, she is door knocking. So it's not like we're just saying things that would sound good to do. People are doing this and showing the benefits and the success from all these things on the list.
Yeah. The business out there, guys. There are people out there who are looking to buy and sell,
Yes.
but we got to do
Right.
more now to get them. We got to
Yeah.
do
Right.
just like
It's
Cam.
doable.
I got a seller. I got the email yesterday. He wants to take the house down off the market now. Yeah, I've done the whole video, pictures, marketing, sign, everything. And we went on the market one weekend, and he wanted to price it still in his mindset like it's 2 years ago, price it too high. And he didn't get any offers. Came out, didn't get any offers, and they told her the feedback. They tore her house apart in the feedback.
Yeah.
And so he wanted to take it temporary. We've been temporarily off the market for 2 weeks, and then get an email, saying that no, we decided we just want to take the house off the market. And plus the rates, because they were looking to buy also, his mind still thinking, man, I got a 3% interest rate over here, but now it's going to be 6-7%.
That's
Don't
right.
Don't want to move. Don't want to.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Let's take
Yeah.
the house off the market.
Mhm.
I got $500-600 already invested into this. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's happening.
Yeah, and Rob, I got two like that. One of them, the lady had this condo, and I told her where the price of that, and she was like, "No, I want to go here." I said, "Well, this is where the market. You're gonna have more buyers at this price point, less at this price point." No, let's go there, Tim. Went, and then after about a week, I said, "Hey, let's go ahead and do it." No, let's just try that. And I know what this is one time that a seller finally admitted. I didn't tell her. She says, "You know what, Tim? I should have really listened to you because you were absolutely right. I don't know why I was stubborn. I guess I wanted more, and I should have just listened to you from the beginning. But okay, we'll just drop the price and da. But you know what I'm saying? I didn't have to say it, but she see, I told her exactly what's going to happen. I said, yeah, you're going to get a few trickles in at this price point, but you're not going to get what you need for a competitive offer. You know what I mean? And so we wasted a lot of time doing that. When we would have just priced it where I told her, it'd have been gone. And another one was like that too. The gentleman, I could just sit on it. I try to get what I want. I said, well, this is what we need to do. And, somebody backed out of that one. So in his favor, his defense, something we did get a contract right away. But the thing is, you got to make that adjustment. And sometimes we do have to work harder because now we have to market it more. We have to do more than just, put it out there. We have to, because matter of fact, it's almost like you got to go clean it up now because now it's been out there for a minute. Now you got to do a whole lot more to bring more people to it.
Bring more people.
Because it gets to be a stale listing.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. New construction. Start visiting new construction. The one I'm closing today, we wrote this up maybe like last October. June seemed like it was like a million years away back in October. But man, I'm so happy today that thing's coming. It's here. June came before we knew it.
Yep.
Don't sleep on new construction. A lot of times, even the rates are cheaper. It's getting like a 5 point something, which is unheard of.
Yeah.
The builders are negotiating with their in-house lenders. They're getting the rates lower.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes, they are.
New construction, guys, start marketing for new construction. Do some general marketing, some ads that can get, attract buyers. Go meet with those folks, see what their inventory is. This was of Richmond American Homes. I know D.L. Horton got some homes already built and ready to go. Visit new construction, guys. Let's see here. Take a picture of this list, guys. Home buying workshops online. You just got to do more. You got to get proactive. You got to start just doing a whole lot more stuff, guys. This is stuff that we used to do back in the day. That's what I was going to say. This is the best time to be in real estate. It's the best time to come in real estate because now you're going to learn the basics. You're going to learn how to be a marketer. You're going to learn how to go out there and eat and hunt. When it's not easy, guys, when it's hungry, when you're hungry, it makes you learn how to really go out there and get the business. So this is an amazing time right now.
Hey, Rod, on that right there, that was one of the things that I stepped out of my comfort zone on. So I'm working with, I may develop a relationship with a lender. So her and I are going to do a joint seminar at Fort Belvoir, and we're going to move to Myers and then Quantico. So we're just trying to lock in those dates. So that was just one of those things that I was like, hey, you know, this is a community I want to serve. I know it. Why not? So, I'll be reporting on that here shortly, but that was just one of those things that I was like, yeah, should I? And I was like, you know what, just do it. So, we're making those plans now. So I'll keep the team in the loop on how that works out.
Awesome, man.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. And keep doing them. You'll get better. They'll run smoother and smoother. The more you do them, the more people get, the word gets out there. Consistent time and location, just keep revolving that thing around. Okay, we're going to be here at this time. The consistency of it. And those open houses, like Jimmy mentioned, guys, get out there and start doing the open houses, meeting people, knocking on the door. You got to do more in this market. You got to do more. This is what top producers do in good markets. They're doing all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a call.
Talk about those open houses some more, because it's more than just showing up and unlocking the door. And we gonna break that apart.
So just to say something, I got a call from a rep, I don't know the lender, from Bank of America yesterday. And she said to me, hey, Jimmy, you're listing on 4214 Edson Street, Northeast. I would like to do a co-branding and co-marketing with you because this property qualifies for, she named the program in DC. I was like, okay, sure, let's do it. Send it to me. So the point is, banks are reaching out even to agents now because they understand they need to go find businesses. So if you have someone from Bank of America reaching out to a local realtor because they see my listing and they understand that they want to try and get that market, they want to get that business. Everybody knows Bank of America. You can just, if you bank with them, want to go get a loan with them. But why are they doing that? But we are just agents that we don't have that name recognition nationwide yet. We're not Coca-Cola, we're not Bank of America. So why are we not doing what big banks are doing? Is the point. That's really what the point is. You've got to do the work and do more of it. You've got to go out there and find the clients because they're there. It's when the market is like this that you have wealthier, more multimillionaires created. It's always in the down market.
Yeah.
When everything is surplus, but people are just getting by and just doing things. But when it's hard, is when you know what you're made of. This is when you know if you really cut out for this, if this is what you're supposed to be doing, if you get the work done.
Man, that's good. That was something mentioned on Wednesday at the Mastermind. Go where the buyers are.
Yep.
You got to shift. Go where the sellers are. Who are the sellers? Who are the buyers right now? Who are buying in this market that's not even impacted by interest rates and all this stuff? You got to shift, guys. Shift. Man, we'll talk more about that on next week. Shifting, but look at these guys. Get out there, partner with investors, wholesalers, fix and flip. That's kind of what I was alluding to a little bit. Investors. These are the buyers out there. Wholesalers, fix and flips.
Builders.
Owners of rental properties. Door knocking around houses, new listing, 10 business owners, networking events. Go to networking events, get around people, guys. Contact 10 contractors, refer business to each other. See if you can get a discount for all your folks, your sphere of influence. Prospect with salespeople and affiliates, auto insurance, financial loan officer, inspectors, guys. HOA association meetings. Attend. I'm guilty of that one, guys. I rarely attend my HOA meetings. Should join a local chamber of commerce. They got a couple of Black chamber of commerces around different chambers. Become a member. Attend those meetings.
Yeah.
strip malls, leave business cards everywhere. Those are your mini billboards, your
Yeah.
doctor, pharmacist, nurse, etc. Guys. This is something I given in the EXP class I gave, kind of like my, I guess, secret sauce to, helping me cap, early years at EXP. Some nuggets if you want to take a picture of this: publicly stating your intention, tell everybody today, get an accountability partner, write your goal, make a plan to cap as soon as possible, guys. Compress time frames. Determine how many homes you need to sell, determine the average sales price and the number of transactions you need. It was crystal clear. It's always crystal clear to me exactly how many homes I need to cap. Identify the exact date you will have closed, whatever that number is, 10 plus transactions. Put a date down. As always, my secret, guys, I always put a date. This is the date that I'm gonna, and I ran like crazy, talk to as many people as possible. So I'm capping, I get enough clients closed and capping by that date. 3 to 4 months max was my mindset. I want to cap in 3 months, 3-4 months max. And of course, that always left me enough months to hit Icon to do those extra 20 transactions. Identify your top 3 avenues of business. It might, in this market, it might be 5 avenues. It might be 6 avenues. The more, multiple streams of business and clients coming your way. Don't just rely on one thing, guys. You got to have multiple sources. That's what I did in 2020. When that pandemic hit, boom, again, we all shifted. Some of us had our best year in 2020 because now we started doing all these things on the list. We got hungry. We said, man, I just can't rely on my sphere of influence. I got to set some referral sources up. I got to make more calls, checking on people, talking. We all just started doing more stuff, more business, having more conversations. And we had our best year. So it's the same principles apply now in this type of market. Do more, guys. The buyers are out there. The sellers are out there. People are still buying and selling real estate. Multiple offers, people are bidding over. It's happening. But you got to get out there. You got to do more to get those type of situations, get in those type of situations.
Yeah.
What are your numbers? How many contacts per day? How many people do you need to talk to? Average 35 to 40 or so conversations should each to get to one closed deal. So if you see 30, it's going to take you 35, maybe 40 conversations. Let's say even 50 conversations. That shows you that you're not talking to enough people. Is that right, guys? That you may not be talking to enough people.
Very
if you're
correct.
starting, this week you may start to 5. Next week, then you drop back down. Now you're starting back over at 0. So you got to be consistently talking to more people. Make a game out of it every day, a goal, a daily goal. I got to, by the end of the week, and I track it. I track my conversations. God, this is a business. You got to get good at tracking, knowing your numbers. All right. Formula to $100,000 a year. I'm sorry, it's after 9. Believe it. Write your goals down. Believe it's going to happen. Build a strong referral network. Tell them how to refer business to you. Touch them 30 plus times a year, guys. Touch them, email, text, call. Thank them for the referrals. Add clients to your referral network. Take massive action, guys. Take massive action. All right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. But any takeaways, guys? Any feedback? Does this help somebody?
It definitely helped me.
Mastermind.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, newer agents.
You want to talk to 35 people to your goal? This weekend, go and door knock around an open house. Find anybody here that's got a listing if you don't have one.
Yeah.
Go knock on the door. Go do the open house. Go do it. And you can talk to 35 people in one single day, because all it takes, you do an open house for them, or you join them with their open house and you go and knock on 30 plus doors that day, having a conversation. Step back. We're having an open house. We want to invite you over there. Do you know anyone that wants to live in your neighborhood? Would you like to invite someone that you would like to see as your neighbor that you know? Let them come check out this house. That's how you get the things done. It's not just going to happen. You can make it happen. And I guarantee you, if you do that passionately this weekend, you're going to have a different story to tell on Monday. You're gonna pick
Right.
out 3 clients. You're gonna pick out at least 3 clients or 3 potential clients. It's all about just doing the work and doing it excitedly and just going out there and doing it. No one's gonna give it to us.
That's
But
it.
we can take it.
That's it. Boom. All right, y'all. Have a blessed weekend. See y'all next week.
All right, y'all do the same.
You as well.
And
Have a
y'all
good
go to
one.
church on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Happy Friday.
Go to church on Sunday.
All right.
All right,
Y'all
guys.
go to church on Saturday. Any 7-day Adventists? All right.
That's right.
All right, y'all. Have a blessing.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Right.
All right.